What's going on, man, with y'all? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. What's going on with you guys? Enjoying my vacation still. I done spent way too much money. But heck, it's worth it. It is worth it. So I'm gonna have to work extra hard. So yeah, about to head over and see my brother. So watched the game last night. The Dallas Wings issue is they don't really have a lot of continuity. I believe it's some people that's out for them. They're basically an Enrique or bust offense, but Enrique has been trying to, she's been trying to run the system. She's been trying to get the ball to her big big man down low, McGowan. McGowan was doing okay. I don't know why they just stopped going to McGowan. They were going to her a little bit, and then, Seattle just got way too much firepower for the Dallas Wings. The Seattle Storm is they're dangerous. You got 4 players who are just tough to beat. Magador, Anika, Jewel, and Skylar is just... Excuse me. They're just very tough to beat, and it's not just offense. Defensively, they've been giving everybody problems. It's been a lot of problems. People ain't been able to score on them. People ain't been able to score on them. People ain't been able to shut them down or keep them down for 4 quarters. Skylar has been great at the point guard this year. She's basically on a revenge tour. If you remember the story that happened with the Phoenix Mercury, her and Diana Taurasi they went at it. Like, they kept going at each other's head like first day of camp. Skylar is very competitive, and she's a non-back down person. Diana Taurasi is more, we gonna do it my way or it's the highway. And DT just doesn't like to be challenged over her authority. Like, she's the apex predator of the team, and if she feels you're going to try to overrule that, then you gotta go. That's just point, period, blank. And Skylar is a apex predator as well. She's a point guard, and a lot of people don't understand a point guard is the biggest a-hole on the court. They gotta be, because they got 4 other people on the floor with them, and then you got the bench. You got to get everybody in line. Everybody got to be on the same page. If you're not on the same page, then you're going to have to get bumped up out of there. That's facts. You're going to have to get bumped up out of there. Excuse me. But the Storm, to me, everybody on the team is all on one page. Skylar is the leader of the team. Backing her up is the coach. The coach got some grit and nastiness to her. She's very quiet. She comes off as, quiet and laid back. Don't let that fool you. Them quiet ones are the most deadliest ones. That's what I be trying to tell people about Kraken. Like, he quiet as heck, but I tell everybody, man, he got the biggest bite out of all of us. Just don't let the quietness fool you, and that's how their coach is. And I can't think of her name. I think it's Noelle Quinn or something. But she's a great coach. I love her sets. Early on in the game, they gave up 2 long passes on transition. She was pissed. I mean, she was pissed. Like, I thought she was finna choke these chicks out. Like, she don't play that. And for her, she gotta be strong-willed to deal with a firecracker like Skylar. Skylar's a firecracker. If you remember her back in Notre Dame, see, I remember Skylar. Skylar's a firecracker. She don't play. And she's tough. Very tough, very competitive. Jewel Lloyd is just... She might be the best 2-guard in the game. It's out of her and Kalia Copper. I don't know if Kalia is a 2 or a 3. Kalia sometimes plays the 2 or the 3, but Enrique is a guard. I mean, yeah, Kalia is a guard. But if you want to be honest and everything, dang, there go a racetrack. I got to go there. Bump it. I'll turn around and go there because I ain't doing nothing. If you look at it, Enrique is a guard, but Jewel is a guard, and I think Kalia is a guard. But you might can put her Jewel up there as the best 2-guard in the game, outside of Jackie Young. But talking about this year, Jewel Lloyd has just been amazing. Anika has been a closer. Whenever they need buckets down the stretch, her and Magador, they do their job defensively. All 5 positions can not only score, they can shut down the other team. And this is why they've been dangerous. They've given teams like the Minnesota Lynx problems. They're all a tough band. They're all a tough band. And they're there right now to get the W. No pun intended. They're a tough team, man. I think Seattle's going to be tough down the stretch. Dallas' issue is they don't know if they want to be an inside or out team. To me, I think they ought to be more inside, which they do. They lead the league in points in the paint. McGowan's been good. Their backup center has been okay. But defensively, they have a lot of lapses where they're giving up the 3-point shot, or they're not communicating on rotation. It's like they're not on the same page at times. And in my opinion, I think that messes them up. They're not on the same page. And that's no disrespect to them, because Enrique, you probably could say, is the best scoring 2-guard in the game. She's probably the best scoring 2-guard. But Jewel Lloyd might be the best overall 2-guard in the game. So that's how I look at it. But no disrespect to any of the ladies or anybody who may feel differently than what I'm presenting. But Jewel Lloyd and them, they played a good game. Shout out to them. I just think in my heart of hearts, that I just think in my heart of hearts, that Dallas, if they could tighten up their defense and do well, their bench be killing them. Their bench don't really be helping them. They bench be killing them. But you know how it be. Now, here's the thing. But Dallas lost the game because down the stretch, the Seattle Storm defense just took them out the game. Now, that one's small. Hold on, y'all. But yeah, I was just in the store. Bruh man done told the dumbass chick to go straight. This chick done went left. And he looked at me like I done told the chick to go straight. I said, man, you already know they don't listen. Women don't listen for shit. You tell their ass to go right, they go left. Go straight. No, I'm gonna go left. You know, I gotta still feel like I'm the woman. It's like, all right, man, whatever. But yeah, the Dallas Wings, man, they mainly got injuries, but looking at their teams, man, they in trouble. So, you know, a lot of times, you know, you would try to look for them to do something, and they don't. They don't do anything. Pause y'all real quick. My bad. I keep pausing y'all, but yeah. That's just how I be. You know. There ain't no sun out, it's raining. But that's just how I be. And the Dallas Wings, they'll get it together. The Storm defense was good. The Storm looked like they could battle with the Sun to win it all. I think they could beat the Connecticut Sun because they got size at each position. They could play both sides of the ball. All right, now, here's the thing with here's the thing. The thing with the Las Vegas Aces, the Phoenix Mercury, even though they be crying a lot for the cause, they got screwed yesterday. They got screwed royally. And I don't want to hate, but down the stretch, they bailed Asia out. They bailed Jackie. They bailed their whole squad out. Jackie Young had an offensive foul on Copper. She just knocked Copper out. She knocked Copper out. And the funny thing, Copper got out like, what? And Brittany Grinder, Brandon Grinder, Brandon was out there balling. You know, Brandon was out there balling. He was giving the business. I'm just playing. She was giving Brandon, but she was giving the business to all of them. Asia started balling down the stretch. You know, which I saw. You know. Who keep calling me? Somebody keep calling me, but yeah, the Phoenix Mercury went up big. They was up like 20 something. They was whooping the Aces ass. The Aces looked it done. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you, dog. I thought the Aces were done. You know, I thought the Aces were done. I thought the Aces, man, I thought their whole thing was over with. You know, I didn't think they was gonna come back. But shout out to Sydney Colson. Sydney came off the bench and she saved them. She hit some big threes, made some great defensive plays, made some great passes. She was the floor general. And I'm looking at Becky. Becky, you should have been put Sydney out there. Like, I don't know if she was hurt the last couple games, but Sydney went out there and dominated. She dominated. She took the game over. She played the game well. She had everybody in position, in a scoring position, also in a position to help her teammates out. They made the extra pass. Kelsey Plum cannot play point guard. She has got to take Kelsey Plum off the ball. She got to. She cannot be on ball the whole game or most of the game. She can't be. Jackie Young can have the ball because she's better with the ball in her hand. Plus, she can score. But Sydney Colson needs to play more. Kate Martin, she looked like a rookie last night, but she got better as the game went on. So they kind of sat her down and mainly went with Hayes, the woman they picked up out of retirement. Hayes has done well. Hayes did a hell of a job. But Las Vegas looks very beatable. They need Chelsea Gray back bad. If it wasn't for Colson and Jackie Young just exploded. Like, she just exploded and just took the game over. Diana Taurasi was getting in. Diana Taurasi defensively is getting cooked too much. This is why I said that I think her minutes need to get limited a little more. And I think she should come off the bench and finish the game as opposed to starting. Because I just feel she's in Cloud and she's in Kalea's way. But she got so much power, you know, she ain't finna be sat on no bench. She gonna look at the coach like, you will be removed if I sit on the bench. Like, straight up. But that's just my assessment. Asia Wilson, Asia is exerting a lot of energy, especially on the defensive end. Brandon Griner was giving her the business down the stretch. But Griner, to me, should have took over that game. Griner needs to have the ball in her hand at the end of the game. She got to take the game over because she was dominating down the stretch. But also her problem is free throws. But besides that, man, she was balling. She was doing her job. She was doing her job, and she just, to me, sometimes she takes a back seat way too much. Kalea Copper did good down the stretch, but there's some parts of the game where Kalea just goes cold, and it's like she's nowhere to be found. Cloud disappears as well. And in these type of games, they can't disappear. Sutton came off the bench and was killing. She did a good job. The other girls came off the bench, did a good job. Their bench did okay this game. But Griner is really big for them. But Asia Wilson down the stretch just shows that she's the MVP. Even though she got some calls that I didn't believe was fouls. But that's what happens when you're the best player in the world. You get those type of calls down the stretch. And you've proven time after time that you could close. Shout out to Jackie Young. Jackie Young's explosion from the 3-point line really got them on track to do what they had to do. So, but yeah, the Phoenix Mercury down the stretch, I thought they got screwed down the stretch. I thought the refs saved the Aces. The Aces should have lost that game by 15. But the calls down the stretch, the Jackie Young and Colson getting hot down the stretch helped them get to where they had to. Hayes did a great job down the stretch too. Hayes' defense and her ability to score and attack the basket really makes it tough to defend. And she did a hell of a job. Now, they need Chelsea Gray back bad because the refs can't bail them out like this again. This looked way too flaky. And I ain't gonna lie, the Mercury, they've been crying a lot for stuff, but this time they had a case because they got screwed down the stretch. They got screwed. And then Taurasi took it out on Kelsey Plum. Just gave Kelsey Plum a nasty hard foul. And Kelsey Plum was just like, whatever. She always pick on me. Yeah, she ain't finna go foul Jackie Young like that. Jackie Young hit her in the mouth. Jackie Young look like she'll knock a couple of you out. And she ain't gonna do it to Hayes. Hayes was ready to swing on somebody already during the game. And Asia, that's the league. You don't touch Asia or you gone. You know, they'll be like, yeah, you Taurasi, but that's Asia Wilson. She's bigger than you. Literally and figuratively. So let me know what you guys thought about it. I thought the Aces still look vulnerable. I don't like how they're looking. I still believe they could be beaten. Like straight up. I believe they could be beaten. I believe that they are going to have a hard time. They're going to have a real hard time against the Storm and the Lynx because they beat them already. But I think if they get Chelsea Gray back, I think the Aces will be fine. They're just missing a floor general. Chelsea Gray gets them back in position, gets them back on point. Because if they go against a team with a good point guard like the Mercury have in Cloud, like the Storm have with Skylar, like the Lynx have with McBuckets, then yeah, it'll be trouble. It'll be real big trouble. So, let me know what you guys think about the game. I'm going to do a video on Acolyte episode 3. Everybody's going crazy over the over the thing that happened in it. And I'm going to tell you why Star Wars fans, this is why nothing will ever be made that is halfway decent. I'm going to talk to you guys about it. I'm a holla. I'm out. Make sure you guys donate to the Cashapp, super chat. You know what I'm saying? Or you can leave a super thanks. You guys can also send me money on Zelle. Donate on Zelle. You guys can sign up to the Patreon, which is $3 a month. You guys also, we're having fantasy football. It's going for $25. You guys can put your money in. If you want to hold you down a spot or enter the league, you got to throw your money in. You got to cash at me to $25, and you got to send me your email. You got to send me your email. You got to send me your email to my email. Now, if you're on the Patreon, just hit me up on the community tab. Let me know if you're trying to get in. We're having a fantasy football league this year. So like I said, it's going for 25. Also, make sure you like the page, share it, subscribe. Shout out to Sino, shout out to Scrub, shout out to Jose, shout out to Who Did It. You know, shout out to One True Emperor, shout out to Bear Theater. Shout out to Leaf Diggy, Mac Mizzle, Strictly, Jeff Bone the Bonehead, MDT Sports. You know, shout out to everybody. If I missed you, my bad. One love to y'all. I'm out. Deezy.